So we're finally on chapter 3, huh? What do you want to do about chapter 3? Alright, so chapter 3, this one, a few different things can happen, but let's just go over some stuff you can do. Alright, so let's have Vander attack like this. So one of the main things that happens is you get weapon triangled if you're not careful with positioning. So if we have Vander attack this, Clan can kill this. Great, so now we get rid of a sword, because a sword will break Vander. Clan can tank this. It doesn't deal that much damage. 14 damage, he has 19 health, he's fine. Alright, then for this over here, we can Lodestar immediately, so we don't get broken by this. We can equip Rapier, does more damage. Lodestar that guy. Great. Let's get rid of a Lance. And then we can move Fram, just like here. So now Vander and Clan will enemy phase those flyers. Alir will enemy phase this. Alir can kill us on the next turn. Yeah, Clan will deal a little bit of damage, not a ton. Vander will deal some chip damage here as well, putting this thing at like, okay, never mind, he crits it. Sometimes he'll get these 5%. It's completely random. If he gets it, he gets it. If not, Clan can last hit. Well, actually, no, he can't last hit. Etier can last hit. You can have Alfred kill it if you want. Doesn't really matter. I'm not recommending you run any of these early units. I'll show the early units we're going to be focusing on. Probably mostly Chloe, to be honest. We're probably taking like 2, maybe 3 units from the early game with us to the rest of the, like throughout the rest of the run. All right, so Etier moves up, shoots this. Now you can try to optimize Alir XP. It can be difficult to do though, because eventually you start running into all these lances. So like these 3 lances push you, and then over here there's some lances. But generally speaking, you're going to want to use Vander as your main tank. And Alir should try to get kills and get fed as much as possible. Now in terms of tanking this stuff, Alir should be able to tank this. You go here. They don't deal that much damage, and as long as you're at like full HP, you will be fine. You can heal with Fram here and body block. Another thing you can do, you can stick Boucheron up here. And then Alfred. Then if you want, you don't want to aggro these yet. If you aggro these, it aggroes all of these. So when you aggro this, you usually just want to send in like Vander, and he'll put damage on them, setting up easy kills. And then you can rotate him to the center to body block the boss. But we'll get into that once we get there. And then we can bring Clan back, heal him. Very likely they're just going to break and attack Alir, which is fine. It's not really optimal, but you won't die, and you have your entire team here, so they might he might dodge too. That's possible. Now, if you put Fram, like if you chain guard, you're thinking, oh, I could chain guard. She'll get hit with a javelin, and Alir probably will still get broken. But if you dodge, you will put damage on. But either way, you have your whole team here. It's easy. You can have Vander open up, and then Alir last hits. Alfred opens up, Alir last hits. Boucheron opens up, Alir last hits. There's a lot of ways to set this up. Let's have Etier shoot this down. Hear this javelin. These early maps really aren't that bad. You can just like heal Alir to full here, just to get Fram some EXP. Can like move up a little bit, smack this with a rapier. Alright, so by this point, Alir should be around level 4. And you'll notice Alir's starting to get steadily faster, which is useful for combat. And then what we'll do is we'll body block with units that cannot be broken by lances. Then we'll stick Vander here. It should be good. Yeah. Clan can move up. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Looks like he just experienced what is known as Bushin time. It's Bushin time. That's when Boucheron hits you with an axe. That's how you know it's Bushin time. Alright, so Fram's leveled up finally. First level up, she gets some speed. Alright, now you do not want to cross into this territory. So you can hit A on them to see what their attack range is. But generally you don't want to do that. At least not yet. Alright, and then Clan can help set this up. We're mostly trying to feed Alir here. Now, we're doing this so that if you want to use Alir as one of your main combat units, you can. And also, Alir is a force deploy. So if you plan on using Alir... Well, actually, not if you plan on using Alir. You will be using Alir. You should be feeding Alir in these early chapters. There's really no better investment. There's better... Like, Alfred has... None of these early units have a unique niche, aside from, like, Fram as, like, one of your early staff bots with Chain Guard, that justifies running them over Alir unless you really like them or really want to use them. And also, they will make the game harder. Using Alir is a good idea. Using these other units, like investing in like Alfred, for example, you can make him into a decent unit, but there's way better options. Same thing with Etier, same thing with Boucheron. There's just substantially better options as the game progresses that like kind of prevent you from really benefiting, objectively at least. Maybe psychologically. You really like the unit. All right, and then here, what we can do this pull. I can wait a turn. Actually, let's be proactive, because I think they push this turn anyways. So let's pull both of these. Yeah, so Vander puts damage on, which helps. And of course, Etier can one-shot the full health one. All right, so here's what we want to do in this situation. To have Alfred break this. You have to be a little careful here. Like, if I go here, this guy can wrap around. Actually, no, he can't. All right, so we can body block. All right, so here's what we'll do. We'll get this kill here. Over here. Or not. You can miss 90%. It happens. It's not ideal, but it happens. All right, then we'll rotate Vander to body block the boss and Archer. He's the only unit who's like tanky enough to actually be able to survive that combat. The sword enemy should attack him and will probably break him. But now the boss, so let's toggle these off. So here's what we're dealing with now. So they can't hit Alir. If this attacks Alir, you're fine. Etier shoots this, ideally. You can miss some of these. This 100% you can't, but some of these units have like 80, 90 hits. 80, 90% hit rate. And then Boucheron. Go for this. You should hit this. And you never know, things can go wrong. Now, if he dies, it doesn't matter, honestly. And what you can do if you want, you can like Chain Guard. All right, Fram leveled up, so she's missing HP, so you can't Chain Guard. All right, they always prioritize the break. The reason they do that is it sets up free attacks on the unit. So usually, even if an enemy can kill, in a lot of cases, it will prioritize breaking. Now, Vander shouldn't die here anyways. He's durable enough to tank this. Now, if you kill the boss, the map doesn't end. So you can kill the boss early, and usually that's done with Clan, because he has magic damage. You can Lodestar with the Rapier if her health is low enough, but it's hard to get her health low enough to accomplish that. So what we'll do instead is manage. Let's actually engage here, so we can actually attack multiple times. Use the Rapier, let's just kill this thing. Now, because the boss is here, this Archer can't exactly shoot Fram, but she can tank it anyway, so you can just heal Vander. And then Vander can use a Vuln. You can body block some other areas just to prevent enemy movement. We can try to get the Alir kill on the boss for fun. If not, you can just have Clan attack. Because that guy likes to attack Vander, so they pretty much all should be attacking Vander. Now, if Vander counterattacks the boss, he could put the boss low enough. Yeah, you can Lodestar that now. So this is why I did that. And then what you would want to do, so depending on who you want to run, like let's say you want to run Alfred, if you want to run Etier, whatever, you can have someone kill this. You don't want Alir tanking everything. Alright, so we're going to do the body block. We'll do the Lodestar, let's see. Yeah, we have it. Yeah, 9 damage. 9 damage with the Rapier. This is to get as much EXP as possible for Alir. And then, of course, heal Alir here. If you want to get all these other kills. Now be mindful that if Etier is in range, she gets doubled by pretty much everything, so very risky to put her next to this guy. So let's see. We have 12 damage from him, 14 damage. Alir has 6 defense. So Alir can tank both. So what we can do, we can put Boucheron here, just use a Vuln, and then just pass a turn. We can tank it. Yeah, he goes for the break anyways. They love the break things. Yeah, they're going for, they like breaks and they like backup attacks. So if a backup sets up a break, they usually will take that attack. All right, and then what we can do is kill this guy with the extra hit. Just focusing on feeding Alir. Body block this. Ram heals. And then we'll be killing that other guy with Alir next turn. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. And then Fram can heal again too before that, just to squeeze as much EXP from the map. Now you can keep farming heal, but you don't get a new heal staff until the end of the next chapter, so try to keep at least like 10 uses on it. Alright, then we can move Alfred out of the way. Because if you go below that, you might run out of heals in the next chapter, which really doesn't, I would say you need like 5 to 7 heals in the next chapter, and then you can start buying as many as you need. Alright, so we're almost to level, I think, 6 now? Maybe 5. But a pretty easy, straightforward chapter. If you just follow those steps. Now, if Vander kills the thing or not doesn't really matter, because you have Boucheron to last hit or whoever.
Whoever it is you are.
Alright, so that's it for this one. Definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, find this useful, and I'll see you next one. Peace.